Shalom, Barak Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakakadash. All praises and glories definitely do, especially in the times we're living in. Much respects to the apostles and others of Great Millstone, and to all the brothers out there doing the work. I say Shalom. All right, back for another lesson, and I'm going to title this, Be Not Conformed to This World, right? And we're going to get into it as to, why not to be conformed into this world through the precepts, right? To give you understanding, all right? So, and of course, we get into the etymology of words here, all right? We research things out, all right? Why? Because to give you better understanding, all right? Because you have to know what you're reading, the substance, the etymology of words. If you just simply read a scripture, okay, and you simply read it literally without having to understand what you're reading, then what good is it to you? Does it help you? Does it help you to understand? Obviously not, okay? So in order to get that understanding, you have to research, okay? Again, the Bible is a treasure hunt, okay? And you have to search out that treasure. And again, this is not for everyone, all right? Because again, the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive. So the whole world cannot receive it. 2/3 of Israelites cannot receive it. It is only a certain few that have been chosen, right? From the foundation of the world, before the world began, they were chosen, selected, all right, to be the elect of Israel, all right? And that is through the seed of Israel. And it has nothing to do with your outer appearance, all right? Nothing at all to do with it. Because we have Israelites that look like the other nations, okay? Because we were scattered into all nations. You understand all that, people? All right? So there's nothing to do with that. There are many precepts that obviously show you that, okay? So anyway, let's get into this lesson here, all right? So Romans 12:2, we're going to start here. Be ye not conformed to this world. Now again, there are many reasons. We're going to get into a lot of precepts here, all right? I have a whole list of precepts to get into, all right, to get into this understanding, to bring you this understanding, all right, to be not conformed to this world. One of the reasons simply is open your eyes and see. This world is ending, and understand what the prophecy says. Esau is the end of the world. That word world there is 165 in the Bible Concordance. It is talking about the ending of an age. Esau's age. Esau is the end of the age. Okay? That's what that word world means. The ending of his age, as in era, as in his rulership and kingdom here on the earth. And remember that the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. All right? And Malachi 1:4 tells you Esau, Edom, he is the wicked. All right? The Lord calls them the border of wickedness. All right? Because every border of every nation, that's what he brings. Wickedness. All right? And that he have indignation, the Lord, forever with them. You understand that? And what is indignation? Righteous anger. All right? You people understand all that? All right? Again, that's why you have to understand why you are reading. So you understand what you're reading. Okay? But you all are too lazy to do that. All right? You people are simple-minded. That's your problem. And then what you have a bunch of wolves that have, again, brainwashed you, all right, with deceptions and lies. And here you are today, still accepting those deceptions and lies. And yet we live in the age of information. So whose fault is that? Okay? I understand that that's, deception, the art of deception and deceit. But he was created to do that. And he has designed a system, based on that premise, all right? He has designed an anti-Messiah system based on that premise. Through the media, through your television, through movies, through education, through the churches. You understand? But we still live in an age of information, all right? So you don't have an excuse. All right, so be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. See that? Your mind, that ye may prove what is good, that is good, acceptable in the perfect will of the God power. Now I want to click on this. I want to look up this word mind. All right. Let's see here. Let's look up. Let's look up the word be ye transformed first. Let's look this up. All right. We're looking up the word transform here. All right.
Strong's G 3339. Metamorphao.
All right, what does it say here? To change into another form. All right? It's talking about the renewing of your mind. To transform, to transfigure. Yahweh's appearance was changed and was resplendent with divine brightness on the Mount of Transfiguration. Change, transfigure, transform. A metamorphosis. All right? All right. See what else I want to look up here. Let's see. Renewing. Renewal. Renovation. Complete. Change for the better. All right? All right. Let's see what else here. Mind. Let's get into that. The mind, compromising alike faculties of perceiving, how you perceive things, people. So you have to come out of, you have to break the shackles, all right, of your captivity, all right? Those shackles that have been placed on your minds. Again, government is a compound word, ment meaning minds, govern, control, mind control. You've got to break free of that. All right? You understand? They don't want you to be a free thinker. Do you understand that? That's why it's always the same thing. You're like the hamster that goes around in the wheel constantly. Okay? That's why, you go to work, you come home, you're tired, and it's always the same program every day. You're like a zombie. You understand? That's exactly what they want. They don't want you to think for yourselves. You understand that? Everything is about programming. Okay? And again, they do that through their churches. They do that through the media, through the television, through their movies, right? Through education, which is actually indoctrination into Edomite supremacy. And so is the church. And all these things are meant to keep you in darkness so that you don't come into the light. You understand all that, people? All right? All right, so perceiving, understanding, and those of feeling, judging, determining, intellectual faculty, the understanding. You see how many times we're looking at this word, understanding? All right? The reason, narrow sense, capacity for spiritual truth. You see that? The capacity for spiritual truth. The higher powers of the soul. The faculty of perceiving divine things. Of recognizing goodness and of hating evil. And evil is all around you. You live in an anti-Messiah system set up by Esau, Edom. All right? Do you understand that? This is a world of darkness. Okay? The valley of the shadow of death. The power of considering and judging soberly, calmly, and impartially. A particular mode of thinking and judging, i.e. thoughts, feelings, and purposes and desires. Right? The mind, understanding. So you see, you have to understand, once this man has your mind, he controls you. Do you understand that? It's that simple. So, you know, let me give you an example about something, people, all right? I stopped watching the news and reading the newspapers, I don't know, before I came to Florida, all right? And I've been down here, 25 years. And let's see, I went off the job, 92. I would say around, since 1990, I had stopped reading the newspapers. And definitely I had stopped watching the news completely. And definitely for over 25 years that I've been here. All right. So, and I was all about, reading. All right. It was all about the intellect. Okay. I used to have my kids, they sleep in my bed. They like that. And I'd be in the living room. Maybe sometimes I'd fall asleep, but I'd usually be up all night reading. All right. Okay. You people understand all that? All right. What's his name? Chris Hedges. He doesn't even own a television set. You understand, people? I'm, using that, as an example, people, that even if you do own one, you need to consider these things if you're trying to renew your minds. All right? You understand? You have alternate media where you can get your information and stay updated, on your phone. All right? And that's really probably the best thing that you can do. All right? Because as far as trying to get the truth, out of the media here, CNN, MSNBC, ABC, CBS, people, you're not going to have it. You're not going to get it. You understand? Because that's all part of the system. That's all controlled. All right? All right. We'll end this here, and we'll come right back with part 2. We have a lot to get into. So I'm going to say shalom. All right? We'll be right back with part 2. All right? Of be not conformed to this world. All right?